in Washington and Martin Stadium. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. Ready to fire from the pistol.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination.
It's a seam wide open at the 30. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Flips it out to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazzu!
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Utah State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Khalil Valentine. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quick give. It's Valentine. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Caught behind the line. It's Little. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down, gonna throw it. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They give it back to him. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Right side, it's Anderson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
14, Washington State, 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Long way to go on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Voorhees. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sells to run, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Haynes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for the edge. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aggies are marching down the field. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Haynes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Going to the run, it's Valentine. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field, and you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Set to kick it off.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Little. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right side, it's Bowman. Turning it on! He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game.
Just keeps moving. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run inside. It's Valentine. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Clinton. He's going to throw deep right side. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's why this guy was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Breaks into the open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Washington State going quickly. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Left side, it's Beverly. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out wide right, it's Bowman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 18 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Golden Bears trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He will not return after an injury. He said the backup is going to have to rally here and hopes they can get off to a good start to start this second half. Keep you posted on how things are going down on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Oh, he just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Haynes. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Tells to fake. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Haynes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, it's Valentine. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Driving forward, it's Valentine. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Utah State, 21.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Hits inside, it's Valentine. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Clinton. Caught. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short, he needs a yard. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, here's Washington. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Little. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Washington State lines up quickly.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Down he goes. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's a give to Washington. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Washington State, 35. Utah State, 28.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Cougars sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Maybe a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads in the nick of time.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Red pass, it's complete.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got
defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first. Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Washington State going back to work on first down. Keeps it himself. They were all over it. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in it.
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's fourth and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Immediately fires to the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Clinton. Rush is on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
That's the gamble right now, right? In this situation, you're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You've got no timeouts. If you run the ball, you've got to get the first down, or you got to be able to get out of bounds, and he did neither.
Slings it downfield. That one's not even close.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Clinton. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Play action on 1st down. Left side is Washington. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Sets his feet. It's Clinton. Under pressure. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Touchdown, Aggies! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. last play of this drive. Look out. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Cougars. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.